are you, Siegfried?
I'm fine. I had an amazing day today, so I'm very fine.
Okay, great to see you.
Unbelievable. Thank you.
Yeah. What happened? What
What happened?
you're looking so happy and excited.
I
Something.
am. I am. I had a once in a lifetime experience because I was invited by Shahzad Ahmad, a friend from Tahir, and he invited me for a Pakistani dinner at the evening after they had their Ramadan. So I
Yeah.
joined the group of men, and you can see, maybe you can see it here, a picture on my
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
Yeah. Yeah.
There I'm with the guys,
Yeah.
and it was fantastic. I was invited, and I could join the dinner, and the hospitality was amazing. I didn't know these people. I met them for the first time, and they came to pick me up from my home and take well care of me. So uh,
Okay,
amazing,
that's
just
good.
amazing. So
So you did you fast for this or not?
unfortunately, not because I wasn't aware about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but next time I certainly will, because probably they will invite me for Idul Fitr,
Hmm.
the sugar fest
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
end,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I will certainly not eat that day. If I'm invited, I will fast for one day.
No, you can't fast that day.
The day before, then I
Yeah,
will
day
fast.
before. Yes, day
I
before.
will fast, but I will certainly do that because I was impressed by their discipline, because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
start cooking when it's still light, and they put everything on the ready, and everybody's waiting. And here at the picture I showed you, they were all praying
Hmm.
for that they can start, because then the prayer started and they were praying, and I then I understood that, okay, now it might happen. So this was an amazing experience,
No,
and
that's
so it
great to
made me
know.
a happy man, actually.
No, that's great to know you had that experience, and you gonna fast also one day before the Eid festival, sugar festival. That would be nice. Do let me know how it goes. Huh? The days
Don't worry.
it's summer in Japan. You are in Japan right now, right?
I'm in Japan. Yes, I'm
It's
in
summer.
Kakamigahara.
How's the weather there?
It's spring, and it's well, today was a rainy day, but normally it's in the 20. It was today about 20 degrees,
Okay, so
and if the sun
you don't
shines,
have
it's
long days. You don't
27.
have long days, right?
Not really, because around 7 o'clock in the evening it's dark,
Then it will be easy
so
for
it's
you. It's a
very
short day.
doable.
It's a short day, so you can try.
Well, I wake up when the sun shines, and it starts early morning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
day is, but it's not a problem. Whatever happens, I will deal with it.
It
Don't
will
worry.
help you in losing some weight. Eh?
What's this, Salman? You want a friendly talk, or you want a hostile talk? What you want, huh?
No, that was just a joke.
No, I understand, but no,
I always
I
want you to
actually
lose some weight.
I try to lose weight. So today I failed.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you make more Pakistani friends, you will hardly lose some weight. I can tell you.
I can tell you that too, because I try to not, but they encouraged me to take more and more, and I was completely full, but they insisted, and
Oh
I
yes,
didn't
that's how
want
they are.
to. Yes, so yes,
That's
it
great, but
was
okay,
a great
that's nice one.
experience.
So you had an experience to have dinner on the fasting day with some Muslim friends, and so what I was reading one of your interview, and in that you said your grandmother or grandfather wanted you to be a pandit, right?
Yes, yes,
So a pandit was having which is great, and pandit gonna have a fast also. Amazing.
yeah, but well, when you come at because now you touch the spiritual button, and I think that spiritual life is for everyone, and uh, it doesn't matter what religion you are, as
Hmm.
long as you connect. It's all about peace, it's about harmony, it's about respect, it's about values. So I really believe that, yes, there are different religions, but if you look a little bit further, it comes to the same.
Same.
And
Yes.
it's about having a good life with your fellow people. And we need to live together, and together we have to make it in life. And that's where religion helps us. And I'm so happy with that. So I'm also happy that I was invited there and that I was fully accepted, and nobody, it's casual. It's just
Yeah.
freedom.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
that's why I shine. I really shine at the moment because,
You're glowing. You are glowing.
yes, of course, it is. Look what I have experienced today. It's
Nah, that's
unique.
great. That's great. How's the corona situation there? Is it very tough with a lot of everything is closed, or it's a bit loose there?
Well, we have a soft lockdown. That means that it's not mandatory to do the things, but we are requested, and so are restaurant holders, shop holders, and
Hmm.
actually, it's not all closed. It's not all open. It depends on every individual choice, but everyone takes care. So everyone wears a face mask. Everybody keeps their distance. By the way, not at this dinner, but on the streets. And the good news is that in Gifu, we don't have many corona infected people. In Kakamigahara, where I live, we have 13 people infected with corona, and the last 1.5 weeks, almost 2 weeks, we don't have any new corona infected person. So,
Oh, that's
but
great.
they will loosen the emergency status when in our prefecture in Gifu.
Yeah.
2 weeks, no new corona victims will be there. And we are almost there. So maybe they will do something from tomorrow, but we will see. And what I like is that you could say that maybe they could open up, but they
Hmm.
don't,
They
because
don't.
human life is more important than economy. And
Absolutely. No doubt about
that
it.
that's make me happy, because there's of course pressure and everybody wants to go. I would like to play hockey again, but
Yeah.
and to be with my team and be on the pitch. But if it comes to this, it's better to be safe than sorry. So it's better that we take the time and be sure that at least it's a little bit under control, so
Hmm.
that when things happens, that we are not getting into trouble.
That's good. So it's not, yeah, it sounds like it's much better and controlled there, and not much to be worried in where you live in.
No, but Japanese people are very disciplined,
Hmm.
and they have a social awareness, that they take care about themselves, about others, about nature. So actually, it's a very civilized country to live in, and it's very safe.
Yeah,
And this shows that people really care for each other. So they don't risk their life, but they don't risk your life too.
that's true.
And I like that.
That's true. So, and how many days it's being now you are in your house doing, not going out?
Yeah, it's at least 4 weeks now.
4 weeks. Wow.
4 weeks, and I go out because I need to do some shopping. Sometimes I get a fresh air, but always with my face mask on, and
Hmm.
keeping distance and all those things. And there are not many people around on the streets, so it's good to do. And well, but still, I'm at home. I'm most of the time at home.
Oh, that's good. That's great. And I was watching some of your videos on your social media. You're improving your hockey skills by staying home, eh? So can we
Mhm.
see Siegfried playing again on the hockey pitch, or what's your plans about it?
Well, playing will not go because my knees are totally worn out. But I like to, I love hockey. And if there's a ball around and I have a stick, then, and now I have a tech pitch, so I'm challenged to do many skills. And then
Okay.
the child in me wake up. So uh, it's not that I'm skillful, but at least the more I practice, the better it is. So
Yeah,
I want my players to practice. So why then I have to go for I have to be the one who goes first. So even when it's a bit let's say it's so, it's not that level which it should be, but at least I try. And I posted because I want to show that you don't need to be a magician with the ball, but everyone starts learning somewhere. And if you are afraid to learn, you will never learn. So this
exactly.
is my way to show that nobody you have to be afraid. Just go for it and do what you like. Because at the end, it's the joy and the fun you get from it. And I get a lot of fun with messing around with the ball. So that's what I do.
That yeah, someone even commented that you are getting ready for the Masters hockey. Is that true?
Yes, yes, yes. But I have no ambitions in playing. My focus is the Olympics with Japan.
Who was it? Udaya Kumar. He's a goalkeeper trainer of Indian junior team. So he said that
Yes.
you are getting ready for Masters hockey, Mike.
Yeah, it's a big compliment, of course,
Oh,
and I was honored, and of course because it's always nice to hear positive comments.
so
And
people are getting impressed from your skills, huh?
well, they are being polite, Salman.
Yeah, that's great. I like it. So
Come
yeah, you
on.
was talking about Olympics. Yeah, that was my one of the thing I wanted to ask you how it is as a coach because I think everyone knows that I am also a goalkeeper trainer of Japan, and I would say that the way Siegfried was working on the team and we were really doing great in the last part of when the Olympic was closed, even if it was still there and in this time, and we made some mega steps and all that. Siegfried, all that whole you started to in 2017 again, right?
Yes.
And all that journey, the target was Olympics, and suddenly, a few months before, you are hearing that the Olympic is being postponed. So all that effort, the trainings and hard work you put in, and it's being 1 year later now. How was it for you as a coach? Disappointment,
How
or you was like, okay, it's fine. I get 1 more year to prepare.
Well, it's double because we were ready for the Olympics. We were getting ready and we were getting in the shape. And of course, we made an assessment where our opponents would be, and we
Hmm.
were ready for that. We know what they do. The Pro League was there. The teams were very busy. They had a very busy program. So big surprises couldn't be there at the Olympics. Then suddenly Corona appeared. And that means that the opponents got time to rest their teams. Many players were very, very tired, especially the European players. They were very, very tired. They had very busy schedules. And now they are fully recovered. And
Yeah.
even worse, they are hungry for the ball again. So they get time to recover, they get time to improve, to get into a
Yeah.
better shape. And what is also very important, it's what happens with me. I read a lot about hockey. I have a new book. I got a new book, The Mohammed of Benares, and that's from Sandeep Misra. Is a journalist who wrote many stories about hockey. It's a hockey book,
Okay.
and it just
What's the
came out.
name? The Muhammad of
Benares,
Benares. Okay. Okay.
yes, and it's a book from an Indian journalist and writer,
Yeah.
Sandeep Misra. And I
Yeah.
bought it because I now have time to read, and
Mm.
I have time to watch videos. I can watch other sports. I can get inspired by many others. And if I do that, my fellow coaches do that too. And that
Mm.
means that you get new insights, you get new, you might have a new vision, you will try other things, and you can innovate the game, you can improve your play. So I believe that the next Olympic will not be the hockey which we expected now. So it will
Yeah.
be different hockey. So the game will go to another level. So if we would prepare
Better
the
or
same team,
it will be a better level or not?
Olympics is always a better level.
No, but you
Ev-
said that it will be a different
yes, yes,
level.
it will be, but every Olympics, the fitness of players is better than the one before. The
Yes.
pace of the game is higher than before. You know, you went there. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know that every tournament, Olympic tournament, is every time you think it cannot be better and hard. And when you go there, you see that it's again better.
yes,
And
true,
so
true.
if you look at this year, which we have, coaches will have the opportunity to add some new things to their strategies, to their way of playing.
Mm.
Players also will try different things. So the outcome which we were expecting for this Olympic will be different. Because if you do what you did, you get less than you had. So you need to change. And if you change, you will improve. But your
Absolutely.
opponents will improve too. So it makes
Yeah,
the red
yeah,
race
yeah,
even more interesting. So I'm
yeah.
looking very forward. And as a hockey lover, what more could I wish?
Oh, that's great. That's very positive. I really like what you said, and
But it
it's
is. It is very nice. It's a challenge. And we play for the challenge. We like to master the challenge. And if you win and if you perform them, whatever you do, but if you perform, well, that's magic.
okay. That's
So
great.
that's where
And
I go for.
yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know you, so I know what you're saying, and it's very positive what you're saying. It really, I think, a good way to look at it
Hi,
because many
Mohammed.
people. I was
Your
also,
friend
yeah,
Mohammed Irfan.
yeah, Irfan.
I have to
Hi,
say hello.
hi, dear coach. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you can absolutely read all that. You can talk with them anyone you want to. Like I saw, Shihori is also here. That
Ah,
Japanese female
hi,
star.
Shiori.
So yeah, it was I think really great that the way many people like you take things positively. Like for me, initially it was like, oh my God, another year, and even with my work, I was like, when it will start and all that. But the way what I learned today again in just this short talk, what you said, that yeah, there's always an opportunity. There's something good also happening because of this delays or whatever. So, Siegfried, I would say what I said it earlier that from pundit, you was going to be a pundit, and you became a hockey coach. What brings you in hockey? Did you ran away from Mandir or what?
Not really, but in life you make many journeys. And when I was a young child, I was raised by my grandmother, and she was a very devout Hindu. She is member of Kabir Panthi, and so I grew up with Kabir Panthi, with Hinduism. And later, I went back to my mother, to the family. I started eating meat, and then the whole Pandit thing was
Gone.
over. Then later, I moved from Suriname, where I was born, to Holland, and there by coincidence, I got into hockey. And
Okay.
because I went into hockey, my life changed because it was an amazing sport. And I loved it in hockey, and not for the last part because there were girls around. And as a boy in puberty, it does something with the hormones. So it was quite exciting and challenging. And I like the game, and I like the social environment from hockey in Holland. It's a family thing. It's a safe thing. It's very social. I had my friends. My whole life went around the hockey and the hockey pitch. And it helped me also to have a totally different life than I was used to, because the values in the hockey world are different. So it helped me to choose another pathway, and I'm still thankful for that, because hockey meant a lot in my life.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I know. I think everyone knows it. And then the way you came into now FIH, and you are a senior coach, you are an educated trainer. So your achievements are remarkable. You are like really, and well, from hockey and then this coaching part, you take it very seriously. And how you ended up in FIH? Why you didn't say till okay, I will coach any national team or a club, and then there I will get myself bigger and bigger. But you also came into this coaching courses thing. So what was that interest, or you just also ended up there accidentally?
Everything in life goes accidentally. So it's not,
Okay.
you can make a big thing about it, but it happens. But uh, it starts with how you are, how do you think, how you want to live your life. I like to share knowledge, and I like to share it. I love people. I love people. I love people, and I like to share, and I care for people. So that automatically brings me in a role that I always share. I discuss. I listen to people. I like to discuss, to share, to explore. And if you do those things, then automatically you grow in the direction of coaching. And if you are in the direction of coaching and you keep sharing, then you start teaching people or educating people. And then before you know, you go to, it starts with your club, and then you go to your national association, and then from the national association you go into some international experiences, and suddenly you are in the FIH also doing things. And it's not a big thing, and it's not something, it's not an achievement or something like that. It's just the dice went that way. And
Mm.
I was happy, and I got the opportunity. And for instance, Tayyip Ikram, my mentor, he spent a lot of time with me. He was a positive one who had a lot of positive influences in my career, because he stimulated me to do things,
Wow.
and uh, and that made it happen. So I can do very tough as that I have achieved things, but I have never achieved things. Things come on my path, and it happened. And it happens because it's always a co-creation. It's never me alone. It's together with others. And the others helped me, they challenged me, they guided me, they supported me. So at the end, I'm a very lucky guy. That's the part. I'm a happy guy, I'm a lucky guy, and people uh, somehow they allowed me to do it, and that's how it went. And the same way we met each other, you allowed me in your life. If you didn't allow me, it wasn't be there. So that's
Yeah.
how it goes. And it's not a big thing. It's not something I achieve. It's something which happens, and then the click is there, and then it goes. And where it ends, we don't know. At the end, it ends in the coffin. But that, I hope, will be long time. I have a long time before it
Great, great.
happens. But
Yeah.
that's the end.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, that's why I want to tell to everyone that I really love to talk with this guy. Every time I talk with him about different things, and I expect, okay, this time he will might agree what I'm saying with the way I'm thinking. But every time he comes with a different angle and different way of looking at the things, and that's what you just said. Because normally people say that, yeah, I achieved this. This is how I did it, and blah blah blah, and see how you're explaining it. And I really enjoyed it hearing it, this your short explanation. And it's beautiful what you said, and totally different way to look at the things. And that gave me the opportunity while being with you to explore things more and more in a different way. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. So, Siegfried, then this was a bit of the hockey part, and we met first time. I want to tell that Siegfried was my coach here in one of my club I played here in Holland, was Amersfoort, and there we met. I met Siegfried because he came 1 year later. I joined the club, and how was that experience, Siegfried? That was the first time, because I hope and I suppose you knew me earlier also from the national team or international hockey, but coaching me and the whole Amersfoort, I would say. How was that experience having me in your team?
Well, it was interesting because I played against you when I was coaching Tilburg. We played against Laren, and Laren
Yeah, that
smashed
was my
us that
first club.
time.
Yeah.
So I was a bit upset that we lost from Laren, and especially because of the numbers. And
Yeah,
Roland,
yeah.
who you invited before, was the coach there. So we had something. And by the way, that match, our I went with Tomo to watch a match from you at Laren too. So I brought him there to Laren because you and Rehan were playing there, and I want him to show hoofdklasse hockey. And so he went, and Tomo knows you from even longer than you know. But
Wow, wow, wow.
so
Okay, I
that
didn't
was
knew
something
it.
new for you. But he recently found a program book in which your name was. He said, "Oh, I saw my friend long time before." I said, "Of course you did, because when you came to Holland, I took you around, and this was one of the clubs I wanted you
That
to
was
see."
12 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how it goes. And so he went there. He saw you playing, and so I knew you on forehand. But actually, I became again. That I became coach of Amersfoort was by coincidence,
Yeah, yeah.
because I came there. Jeroen, the manager, of course,
One
the
of the best
magical.
manager. Sorry, I will interrupt you. Jeroen Monen was the manager of Amersfoort team, men's team. I can say one of the best manager I ever met in my international career or club hockey. Brilliant manager, amazing guy, and my very good friend also.
I totally agree with you, but don't say it too loud, because then he becomes a little arrogant, and then he will give me hard time.
I will
So,
send them. I will send him
but
this.
but
Yeah,
I fully agree, and it's a guy on who I can count. He is really, really amazing. And well, we had a chat because he asked me if I wanted to coach the Heerenveen coach, and I wanted, and we were talking about it, and then we were discussing things, and then he said, "Well, we have to give it a shot. We will talk to the board." And 2 weeks later, he came to me and he said, "Do you want to coach the team?" I said, "What is this? I want to coach coaches."
yeah,
So I said, "And you have a coach?" And he said, "Well, there are some problems, and we thought we could solve it by coaching the coach, but the problems are a little deeper, so we have to replace the coach." And then we thought of you. And well, I live in Amersfoort, 10 minutes from the hockey club. My kids were there. And so I said, "Well, firstly, you have to arrange the things well for the coach, because
mhm,
this is not something you can easily do." And Jeroen did. He
yeah,
arranged everything fantastic and made sure that that coach had a good place. And after that, I agreed to do it and to see where it comes. And then we met. And
yeah,
that's how we met. That is how
yeah,
I came. So it was by coincidence, because it was not supposed. I didn't apply. I was totally busy with totally other things. And I had just decided to start a career as a coach for coaches. So I was coaching some other coaches too from other clubs. And suddenly I was again on the pitch. So that was quite a change.
and then you found me as your goalkeeper of your team. How was that?
Yes, that was a
You
bit
was worried?
unfortunate, but was one of the worst things
Oh
which
my
could
God,
happen. But
seriously.
then, but I'm flexible, so I try to deal with that situation. And no jokes. It was great. It was nice to have you there, because you had a professional attitude. And what I like is that you were also mentoring the boys, and the boys were looking up to you.
Hmm.
And we had a bunch of amazing players, and amazing characters. So it
Character,
was not,
yeah.
they were not the most easy players,
Mhm.
but together they had a huge potential. And I think we were able to unlock that potential, but it was again in co-creation. It's something we did with the team, and especially the more senior players were involved, and we had some chats about how to deal with the team and how to work with the team. And it was amazing, because the players took their responsibility, and they developed in a way which was that there came harmony in the team. The team wanted to work for each other, and you could see that our performances grew. So
Yes.
at the end, I think we had a good time together. And of
Yeah.
course, some players will think about it differently, because players also have to be challenged. If you don't challenge players, they will never grow. They will not develop. So it's always a balance. I was not there to be their best friend. I was there to make them perform. And in that, and therefore I have to challenge them. And some players like it, some players don't like it. But that's the coaching stuff. But what I like is also the fact that many players took their responsibility and they grew. And they did the things, and together we were able to achieve very nice things together.
Yeah, we did. We did. Our team trips, I remember, to Alicante, and those were all fun. It was amazing.
Yeah, but again, when it comes to those things, that was all perfectly arranged by Jeroen.
Yes.
And that starts with that. He made it possible. He arranged the funding because we were a very small club with a very low budget. And he managed to find, with that low budget, he created trips which were low budgeted but still very interesting. And again, we did it seriously. We played fantastic hockey. We prepared well, and we had a good time, both together.
Both together.
And that's also possible. So as long as we knew where it was for, and players understood that as a Herain player, the first men's team's player, they are also role models.
Yeah.
So at the end, you have to perform at the club. So it was not only partying; it was working hard at daytime, having fun in the evening, sometimes even at night. But it's another story for another time. But the magic and the chemistry which is there worked very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have very good memories on the team trips.
Yes, absolutely.
And you too, I hear. So that's good.
Some of
both
them
coach
I can't
and player. So what
here.
more do you want?
Yeah, some of them I can't say here. I will not.
No, but it's also not necessary to do it.
Yeah.
It is covered by, in the way I said, we had fun together, we worked hard, and we had remarkable experiences, which we will take with us during our whole life.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And there I started really knowing you well. I also knew you before when I was in Laren, and even before that, I knew that you was coach of Tilburg, and then I think no, you wasn't there for Japan. But later on, I played against you.
I was Japan coach later.
Later,
after
yeah.
Tilburg,
When I played, we played against you, Pakistan and Japan. We played a couple of times, so I knew you there. And then when I met you in Amersfoort and we worked together, I really enjoyed it. That was, I think I was lucky to work under you and learned a lot. And at that level, at the club hockey. So absolutely, it was great. And now still we are together. And now even I never had thought of it that I will be the part of your coaching staff with Japan national team. So, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I have
that idea too. But it happens.
You're being very modest actually, but yeah, it's okay. I get.
I'm not modest. I'm realistic.
Yeah. That's true. And Siegfried, so yeah, you just told that nowadays you are reading that book, Muhammad from Benares. Right?
I just received it, so
so that's the book you're gonna read.
Yes, I just got it today because I'm not so very smart with internet, and this book you can buy online, and you need to go to Amazon, but I had not an Amazon account, so I got into the journey about how to do it, and now I got it.
Is it okay? Is it Amazon or it's Yamazon? Will you like to share this joke with the people? Yamazon.
Yes, of course.
I laugh so loud. I mean, how you can make it?
Our manager and assistant coach and penalty corner coach and the guy who does many things for the team is Yamabori. And Yamabori has one love. He has two loves. First, his wife and his prefecture, but he buys everything at Amazon. And so we said it's his store. So we made it Yamazon because everything something comes in, it comes from Yamazon. So we get everything we get comes by, and then they bring a box from Yamazon for Yamazon. And then we know that we get something new or something we need, And every day Amazon comes and brings something for us and which we need, and it's amazing. So I
Yeah.
think the guy owned that company, but he is a modest guy, so he took the Y out of it, and so people think that it's Amazon, but it's
Yeah.
Amazon. Believe me, it's Amazon. But
Yeah,
he's
Mazloon.
modest.
That's great. That's great. And so, Siegfried, then any thing you still remember? Okay, no. With Amersfoort, yeah, we already shared a lot of things what we had there. Siegfried, if one rule you can change in hockey, what it will be?
If
One
one
rule.
rule,
Yeah.
I would stop with the quarters directly.
Yeah. You don't like it?
Yeah, totally not, because
Oh,
I think that the quarters made hockey less exciting,
okay.
because everybody can play now hockey, everybody is fit, and uh, it should be a battle. And in a battle, people get exhausted. And when you get exhausted, you make mistakes. And those who are very good make less mistakes. And that part of the game is gone, because now
Wow.
we have the interchange, we play 2 times 15 minutes, 4 times 15, and after 15 minutes, we have a 2 minutes break. Well-trained athletes can recover very well in 2 minutes.
Yes.
So then it starts again. So that part of the game is gone, and it never come back,
Yeah.
because they never get tired, because after 30 minutes you have a 10 minutes break, then
Exactly.
you fully recovered, and you go and you can take all your proteins and whatever you need to recover in the 10 minutes, and then you have another 30 minutes, 2 times 15, and it's gone. So, and when you score, you have to wait a minute, almost. When you're penalty corner, you wait 40 seconds. So
Yeah.
there are
40
many
minutes.
rest moments in that game. So
Mm.
the endurance part is totally gone. And that means that mentally, socially, the game has changed. It's a huge difference.
Yeah. It's a great way to look at it. It's your opinion, absolutely. But me as a player, I really feel it way more exciting, not less boring. Actually, that's my experience with it.
It could be
Mm.
because, yeah, it is, of course, exciting, but that's because the play develops all the time and it gets faster. But I don't think that it's because of the 15 minutes. The 15 minutes, we play effectively 10 minutes shorter.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
quite a lot.
Mm. Mm.
And that's one thing. Secondly, is that the part of getting exhausted, it's not there. So you can see that players at an older age can continue playing, because they can rest a lot
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
that's
those
true.
things. So it at the end, I think it could have been more exciting, because what is more beautiful for the spectators than someone making a mistake and there's a goal out of it? Or we
Yeah.
can say someone did something brilliant, the opponent went full in it. But why? Because he's tired. So
Yes.
it's just how you look at it. But I think that
Yeah,
it could be
it's
more
totally,
interesting. But that's
yeah.
my opinion, huh? And
Yeah,
nobody
absolutely.
buys it.
That's
So it's
I
my
just wanted
opinion.
to know your opinion, and my opinion is that as a player, I'm fine with 15 minutes because, or maybe it's because I'm a goalkeeper, so I didn't like to. Sometimes, I mean, you play against a team which don't even come in your circle, so you just have to stand. So this 15 minutes gives less time to me um,
To
uh,
get bored.
to get bored. Exactly. And okay,
But
that's
what
great.
would you change then?
So
No, no. Tell me, what would you
I
change?
would, yeah. I would change the the that you can stop the high ball even taking your stick above your shoulder. I will stop. I will.
I fought 20 years to change that rule. So don't do that. I think that it's fair that you can
I
play the
know
ball.
it's fair. It's fair. No, I have a reason. I have a reason.
Okay,
I
tell me.
feel, yeah,
Tell
I
me.
feel it's
Make me
I
interested.
feel it leads to dangerous stuff, and I feel it. Even in the
dangerous.
circle now, you can do this and that. So, you know,
I love it.
bringing your stick over your shoulder, yes, I feel a bit dangerous thing in the sport. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
me.
I don't
Many
see it
times
like that.
after that rule in the circle, the ball was and striker was like, bam, you know. And okay, I wasn't scared of the ball or that thing. I was focusing on the ball. But later on, when I saw in the videos and all that, I was like, oh my God, this is whoa. I mean, someone is like, I'm gonna kill you this. So that I will eliminate it from this beautiful sport.
It gives our umpires a beautiful job. And if you have a good umpire, it's never dangerous because the
Yeah.
umpire assess the moment. And
And then, yeah,
before
that's very
you
good one.
play the
And
ball,
then,
they umpire.
yeah,
They
and
have
then
to
there is
whistle.
a lot of confusion in this rule. Many umpires look at it differently. Many, so it's also from that point of view. Yeah.
That I agree. So it should be, we should have better clarification about that rule. And it's a challenge for players, coaches, and umpires to deal with it. It's not only the umpiring, it's us players too, and us coaches, because we practice on it and we always surprise the guys with our stupid ideas. And so on the one hand, we complain about the danger, but we forget that we create it ourselves because
Yeah.
we are always going to the on the edge of what was meant with it. And that's of
Mm-hmm.
course the challenge, but then yeah, then things happen and then they are surprised. But after a few times they adapt and then it's okay again. And then we look for another trick.
Exactly. To
So
find another way. Yeah.
yeah, so that rat race will be always there.
Okay, that was interesting to umpires always, yeah, they have a tough job nowadays. The game gets fast and all that, and rules are
Yes, but I
really.
think that the umpires are from an amazing quality.
Mm,
They
mm.
are, it's very difficult to umpire a hockey game well. And many times I have comments, but when I look at the video at home, then I think, why did I have those comments? Because what's going on? What happened to me? Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but that's passion and that's emotion and that's in the game. So yeah, it happens. But I must say I have big respect for what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. We should, and they're the big part of this beautiful sport. And without them, I think this sport can't progress and everything. And they are doing pretty well in recent years. I would also the level of umpiring really raised well, and they're handling the matches very well. And with all this secret, because we are left with now only like 8-9 minutes, so I will like to really know from your point of view about, because you being in international hockey and you are a well-known person in international hockey. In front of your eyes, Pakistan, you saw the decline of Pakistan hockey. What is your opinion about it? What do you think about it? How you feel about it? You know, and your thoughts, especially, what you think why it happened, that massive decline.
Salman, you want me to lose many friends. But
No,
okay.
well, you said you are a realistic guy. You always used to
Yeah,
tell me, "No, I don't do
I
anything. I
do.
just
No,
show
it's
you the
okay.
mirror."
It's okay
No,
like that.
you can really give it
I
very
don't care,
short.
Salman.
You
No,
don't
I
have to
don't
go
care.
in details.
No, but I won't. I don't care. It's okay. It's you ask my opinion, you get my opinion,
Yeah.
and that's it. And but I think that Pakistan hockey. Firstly, we need Pakistan to be back on top. We need matches against India, Pakistan on top level because
Mm.
it's a huge crowd. Every match India Pakistan is interesting,
Yes.
even now when Pakistan is not doing so well. But one of the biggest problems in Pakistan, according to me, is that they don't have a good coaching structure. They have too many former Olympians who are too old-fashioned to
Mm.
go on with the new way of hockey playing. Hockey changed and hockey is continuously changing, and we need to do lifelong learning. As a coach, you cannot afford not to learn, to study,
No. No.
to improve. And the skill level of Pakistani players, nothing wrong with that. The ambition, their eagerness to play hockey, nothing wrong with that.
No.
So if you look at where they lose the matches, it's on tactical level and on mental level. And I think also they are not familiar with the modern way of playing hockey. So and because they are not, they cannot compensate anymore with their good skills. So I think that Pakistan should educate more coaches, because coaches are the ones who are teaching the players, and then the players can get on a younger age familiar with what is necessary for high performance hockey.
Exactly.
And but they get the examples from people who were stars long time before, so they play the hockey from their generation, and that's not the hockey we play now. And it's not, certainly not the hockey from tomorrow. And actually, to bridge the gap, you need to go to the hockey from tomorrow. And Pakistan is not doing that.
Yes.
And I don't go into politics, but that's what I see. And so I think skill level is okay. I know the players, I see the players, I see they work hard. Many people complain about their fitness all the time. It's not true. The guys work very, very hard, but they don't work effective. So they are not able to play the hockey which is needed. And that makes that they're getting behind, because more and more countries do. Look at India. 12 years ago, they started, and they come from number 14 in the world. They are number 5 now, steady. And they play amazing, challenging hockey. But it took them 12 years to get there. And Pakistan thinks that they can do it in 4 weeks or 2 weeks, because they have no camp, and suddenly they go to an Olympic qualifier, and then a few weeks before they get a team, and then they rush in, and then they want to beat Holland.
Not few, Siegfried, not few weeks, one night before the game, you know.
Yeah, then they had the group totally together. And the fact that they even drew the first match.
Yeah, that's what we have. That's our specialty.
It shows the potential.
Yes, exactly.
But that potential, the next day they were smashed.
Nowhere.
Because it's impossible to do it 2 times. You can do it incidentally on everything you have for 1 time, but you cannot do it 2 times in a row. And high performance hockey demands that you do it in a row. At the Olympics, we play 5 matches in 7 days.
7 days, and with that hot summer,
Yeah. So look at it, and then if you don't prepare well and you don't have your automatisms and all those things, you will never be able to perform at that level.
Yeah,
and that's what I think.
I also totally agree with you, and that's why I always say that if you see whenever foreigner coaches like Roland Olmers, Michel van Dam, Van Heuvel came in, then we were a totally different team. And that's why, because of we got something which is required to play the modern hockey and all that, and we picked it up well, all the players. And even see this short period last Roland Olmers in 2008 was for a few months, but you could see the team was getting better day by day. So absolutely,
much
those
better.
Olympians, and I hope it will be because I really feel very sad and disappointed to see my country where they are now. And because I played for that country for 13 years, and those days we never hardly came under top 6. So now looking at that, so it's very heartbroken thing. But I hope that they will understand it and try to change things and bring people who can really bring the change, and instead of doing politics and being stubborn, that old style hockey is still working and can work. So let's hope for that one.
The positive thing, Salman, is that they can grow now. They have space to grow.
Yeah, so, but they have space. But the problem is if they utilize that space, you know. So
they will. Somewhere, and at the moment, India managed to do it. They had the same. And then they changed.
Yeah, well, that we can talk on this topic hours and hours. Yeah, India managed to, but you mentioned how many years it took. Their patience,
of course.
Their investment. Don't forget what they invested in it. Don't forget all their
you don't
journey.
need to tell me that. I understand.
Yeah, so exactly.
I want to be positive too, that there are possibilities to grow. And if you don't see that possibility, you will never make it. So you need to have hope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There is no hope. it's
I
gone.
hope, I pray, I wish they see the possibility and they grab it and they change the things.
So do I.
Bharat Malik is there, and is Altman still with Pakistan Hockey? No, he's not anymore. So, Siegfried, we only left with 3 minutes. Very quick question I want to ask you. If this Olympic was going to happen, not Japan, eh? Of course, you will say, if I add Japan in it, you will say Japan will win. What do you think, which team was going to win, if not Japan?
I think the
One team.
final would. I think the final would be Holland Belgium, and I think that it would be a very difficult one. But at the moment, like it is now, I think Belgium would win.
Belgium, okay. Even Japan Belgium final, then who will win?
Then Japan will
I
absolutely
like
win.
it. I really like it. Brilliant. Great. Okay, now we are gonna wrap up this call, and uh, any message you want to give to the all the people who joined on our call, and all the hockey on, or anyone, what message you would like to give here to close this call?
Well, I would say enjoy your hockey, love hockey, share your passion, and just be a happy person. Enjoy every day you get in life, because life is short and there might be a new corona of whatever. So enjoy every moment you have with all the people you love. That's what I want.
That's great. That's great. And for the people who watching and who joined our this call and
I
make some
hope they
time to.
enjoyed and they had a good time. But I think they had, because you're hosting it and you do a good job. So I told you on forehand, 1 hour is a long time, but
See,
it
I told you.
went away before I knew. So well done, Salman.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a great compliment for me, and it's always good to hear these kind of things from you. Thank you very much for your time, Siegfried. For to all the
Welcome.
people who joined our call, make some time to listen our talk, and I hope you get something good, especially what Siegfried spoke about it. And wish you all very good health. Take very good care of yourself. And everyone, please, as I launched my YouTube channel with the name of Salman Akbar Space OLY. Go there, watch it. This video will be there in few hours. And take very good care of yourself. And thank you for being here once again. And we'll see you very soon somewhere on the social media, or maybe again on Instagram Live. Siegfried, thank you very much. Take very good care of yourself. And we will stay in touch. And
Same.
good luck with having your first fast before the sugar fast. Love you, Siegfried. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.